guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review for a movie that I viewed yesterday, The House with a Clock in Its Walls, directed by Eli Roth and stars Jack Black and Cate Blanchett. And this film revolves around a young boy named Louis Barneveld, a young orphan who aids his magical uncle, played by Jack Black, in locating a clock with the power to bring about the end of the world. I honestly didn't know what to expect from this film, because this film, again, is directed by Eli Roth, who gave us Death Wish from earlier this year, a film that I absolutely hated and thought it was garbage. Everything about that film, almost everything about that film, I thought was done very wrongly, or was done incorrectly, I should say. So knowing the fact that this film is directed by that same Eli Roth who directed Death Wish, I was very skeptical. However, I must say that after viewing this film, I was pleasantly surprised by what Eli Roth has brought into this film. Jack Black was absolutely fantastic in this film, along with Cate Blanchett. Both of these actors made really great performances in this film, and one that I actually cared about. The young boy who plays Jack Black's young nephew, who is an orphan, who lost his parents. The young boy, he was very good in this film. And unlike Death Wish, this is the film Eli Roth directed that I saw him gave an amount of effort to make this film a pretty good film and a more watchable film. And it paid off. The amount of effort that he put into making this film as good as it could be, and more watchable with his direction, he just pulls it off for the most part. He really did put an amount of effort to make this film enjoyable and entertaining and more family friendly to watch, which this film, yes, he absolutely did, and he tries everything he could to make this film as much entertaining and just enjoyable to watch as he could, and his effort is not to be ignored. The production designs for this film are not to be ignored. They're not to be overlooked. They do look really good. The special effects also cannot be overlooked, or shouldn't be overlooked. They looked very good. They look like they have been done very well. And 75% of the humor in this film, I will say, is actually been done very well. I must say, this film is actually funny. It's actually pretty funny, especially as a family-friendly film. I mean, there are some, I guess you could say, poop jokes there and there, and I detect one, and that really didn't work for me. I didn't really laugh at that one poop joke moment. It's just like, really? Do you really have to do that? But then again, it's just a family film to enjoy. So I kind of gave it a pass, but still. The issues that I have with this film, one of which involved the main villain. Now, some people might defend the main villain of this film, because in a film like this, especially a family-friendly film like this, you would expect a villain to be a bit more goofy and be more silly for little kids to enjoy watching. And if you make that defense for the main villain in this film, I can kind of see that. I can understand why. But that won't change my mind on why I think why the main villain in this film is so generic and so cliched and so forgettable. The main villain really did not work for me. He was so weak in this film. And this film's concept is not very new. We have seen this concept before. We have a plethora of fantasy movies that are like this, that have a concept like this. We have the Harry Potter movies, we have the Percy Jackson movies, which I thought they were okay. And we have other types of fantasy films, ones that have a level of magic and fantasy to them. This film is a concept alone is a bit too familiar to other concepts we've seen before that are like this. But that's all the issues I have with this film. Other than that, I had a vastly good time watching The House with a Clock in Its Walls in a way that I didn't expect. I honestly thought this film was going to be bad based on the fact that this film is directed by Eli Roth, who gave us Death Wish, a bad film. But no, this was a pleasantly surprised film for the most part. I'm going to give The House with a Clock in Its Walls a gold Medal of Honor. Now, I gotta be honest, I really didn't expect to give this film a gold Medal of Honor because, again, this film is directed by Eli Roth. But then again, he just pleasantly surprised me with the way he did with this film. I had a very good time watching this film, and would I recommend you go see this film with your family? Yes, I would say so. You should go see this film with your family, if it's still in theaters near you, of course, because this film came out, I believe, more than a month ago. So I'm really late, but hey, better late than ever, right? So anyway, guys, that is my review for The House with a Clock in Its Walls. Such a long-ass title. If you guys enjoyed my review, please click the like button, and if you have already watched or seen this movie, comment below and let me know what you think of it. If you enjoy what you've seen here and you want to see future videos from me, please press up there to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight.